Hey friends, Steven here with Leviathan Snakes, and for this week we got a special video because we have an awesome guest, and this week we are going to be interviewing Troy. And originally we were going to do the entire interview for one video, but it ended up being like 4 hours long. So rather than doing 4 hours of conversation, we broke it into pretty much questions, so that way it's like his responses to some question that we had asked him. And for this week we are covering his thoughts, and it's really cool, really good on how he approaches buying snakes and kind of like how he feels about going to shows, buying in person, buying online, stuff like that. It's really good, really cool, really like his approach. So if you're interested, please stay tuned and let's hear from Troy.
And if this makes it on to you, if this makes it on, there's going to probably be a lot of people who might be upset, but I typically do not buy snakes offline, even off Morph Market. Now I have, and I will, but if I can avoid it, I prefer not to, and for a few reasons. One, you never know for sure if that snake is going to look the same in person as it does on your computer screen. So I recommend to most people buy it in person, whether it's at a local show or traveling to an NARBC show, one of the big shows, Daytona, Arlington, Tinley, and now St. Louis. You know, if you're making an investment in that kind of thing, then you should make the investment and go see a bunch of snakes side by side. So when you walk in, you don't just have one example of that gene to choose from. You can go to multiple breeders and see multiple different snakes that are genetically the same that will not look anything alike. And the big time breeders, so to speak, may not have the best looking one. You know, it could be just a niche breeder or like what Ozzy calls a boutique breeder, might have the best example of an animal that you're looking for. And that's what I look for, the best example, the brightest colors or the deepest colors, or, of course, when you're buying one in person, you can also inspect the snake, check its mouth, look it over for mites, make sure it looks healthy. Is it the right weight? Find out when it was hatched. Does that match up with how much it does weigh? Is the snake a year and a half old and 85 grams, there might be a problem there. So, there's so many things to look at when you're in person. I also don't like shipping snakes, so that's another reason why I try not to buy online if I can avoid it. But if I can't find anything local or at a show and a breeder I know or trust, or a breeder that I have friends or other breeders that I know that know them, who trust them, then I will go ahead and purchase online. But if I can, I'm going to purchase a snake in person.
Steven again, and I really enjoyed that information. It was awesome. I think that Troy has just a wealth of knowledge that he loves to share and is more than willing to help out newer breeders like us. So if you are not following his page, please do so. On Instagram, it is the information we're going to put right here, as well as a link to it in the description of the video. So please check him out. As well as if you're not following the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, comment, all of the regular stuff. And we will be doing the rest of his videos on Fridays up until they're done. And then hopefully we'll be able to find another person that we can interview and kind of keep rolling. So officially, we still are only doing 2 videos a week, which is Wednesdays and Sundays. But up until we finish all of the questions that we asked from Troy, we're also going to have a bonus video on Fridays. So please subscribe, check back in on Wednesday, and we will see you then.